वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है, वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी। ये एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और सातवें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ, मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ, मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा। तो बस चलिए फ्रैंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रैंचाइज इंडिया।
All right. Very good evening, everyone who have joined us today. We are live from corporate office with this independent franchise consultant webinar. Please, my apologies. There is some issue, technical glitch in my video, I believe. Sometimes it happens. So thank you very much for joining in. So Franchise India is doing this live webinar today for looking forward for very few partners who are passionate about consulting business, who want to start a startup, who want to start a consulting practice, and that's what we are looking at. So this webinar is a very exclusive webinar which we are doing, and post that we will be also having one-on-one interactions to understand your profile, where from you are coming in, what is your opportunity you are looking forward, and if it is fit in, then we will take this partnership further. So Franchise India is a 25-year-old company. We are a trusted advisory company, and what we do is we help franchise business, one side investors who are looking forward for starting a business, and other side we are also working with brands, opportunities who are offering franchise and they are looking forward for expansion of their businesses across. So Franchise India is, as I said, 25-year-old company. My name is CEO Sanjay, and I'm CEO Director at Franchise India Consultants Private Limited, under which we have got now today independent franchise consultants in 97 cities across India. And with me, we have Raja, who have joined us from Chennai, and Anurag, my colleague, he is joined from Kolkata. Also, we have joined us our chairman, Mr. Gaurav Maria, also today. So today, what we will be exploring an opportunity with you, wherein we will understand your profile, where from you are coming, which region you are coming from, and who want to start the consulting practice. So Franchise India is a trusted advisory firm, wherein we are working in three formats. One is we are looking forward for helping investors to get into business. So there is no other consultant, no other firm, no other company outside Franchise India who is actually looking and helping investors to get them into business. Second format which we are working on is we help in terms of expanding the businesses, scaling the business. So we are working with small businesses, medium entrepreneurs, and also large corporates, where we help them to expand their business through franchise route in different markets, and we take them to different locations and markets. And third is exit. We also help existing business owners and existing franchise owners who want to exit out of the business. We also are in that business also. So today we will understand three formats again further, what Franchise India have done till now, what does our journey look like, and what is IFC opportunity today, and how big this franchise industry is. So we will set the perspective, and we will like to invite our chairman to set the perspective, and then We will take you through a presentation where we'll give you complete understanding about the IFC opportunity and how is the payout structure looking like for you, and we will take one-on-one to discuss this further. Thank you very much, sir, joining in, and we welcome you, sir, here. Thank you.
Thank you, Sanjay, and welcome, friends. Welcome to this very special webinar from Franchise India. What I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about a little bit on journey of Franchise India, how we started and where we are and what is our, so to say, vision forward. And also talk about a little bit on franchising, because when you want to join an industry, you should really know how this industry is doing and what do you see this industry performing. Rather, there's a big article came in Economic Times where they have actually quoted me on how it would impact our economy. So if you want to see that article, we'll be more than happy to send you that. Franchising would have a very strong impact on Indian economy. So then we get into a little bit on the starting as an independent franchise consultant, why this is a very exciting opportunity. And if you decide to become an independent franchise consultant, what kind of support you can expect from us. So friends, we will like to make this interactive. There is a Q&A box. If you see on the bottom, there is a Q&A box you have, which you can click and ask any many questions you want to do that. I already see a lot of people already joined. So rather, I should start with one question, which would make it a little bit live. And because we is a live webinar and we want to make it very interactive. So please try to answer this question for me in the Q&A box. Very simple. You have to introduce yourself and also tell us what do you do. So which means that if you're a professional, you can write P. Just write P, that you are working somewhere and you're probably looking for another opportunity. Second is if you're looking to, or you're doing a business, then write B, because we will understand that you're a business owner or an entrepreneur and now looking to diversify into something else. And if you are a management consultant, sometimes you are already running a management consulting business. Like just now, we got a new partner who's joined us. He was working in EY. Very senior partner, and he's joined us. So I like these profiles because they already have pedigree of consulting, and they are the best to go out and use their experience to bring more value. So write MC if you are a management consultant, MC. And if you are in a career change, which means that you're now out of all what you were doing, and now you're looking for a next career, write C. So I'd simplify: P for professional, B for business owner, MC for management consultant, and C for career change. And let me start with welcoming few of them who started introducing themselves. And this is what I like about people who are very interactive, because they really value their own time and also value somebody else's time. So let me start with Virender. Virender is a partner consultant. So great, Virender, looks good. Shabir is from Bangalore. Bangalore is one of the top markets for us. And Shabir, happy to send you the article. Rather, you can Google it and you'll find franchising article. If you Google Economic Times and me, or Times of India, or Gaurav Maria, then you will get the article. Swati is actually doing a lot. So she's P, MC, and C. Great to have you, Swati. Shabir is there. Anup, welcome. Vinod, welcome. Gurgaon is a phenomenal market. Rather, 50% of our all business NCR comes only from Gurgaon because of infrastructure. Wherever there's a lot of infrastructure been built, franchising booms, because people, when they build that kind of infrastructure, they need brands. And that's exactly what we do. And I think from a retail of infrastructure and commercial infrastructure, Gurgaon would be the topmost market in the country and continue to deliver a lot of real estate. So which is exciting for franchise business. Arijit Bal, welcome. He comes from Kolkata, and others also I will encourage, because a lot of people have joined in. And please answer: if you are a professional, write P; if you're a business owner, write B; if you are a management consultant, write MC; and if you are a career change, write C. And also, if you can add your city, which city some have already written. Welcome, Pawan Chaudhary, welcome. So great to have you all. So friends, let me also start with my introduction. While you have seen introduction of my colleagues, which are joining from different parts. Sanjay obviously is the CEO and director, and a very, very old colleague of mine, worked in Franchise India for for a very, very long period, and has also contributed in building successful brands and businesses across India. So I started my career in 95 with telecom, when telecom was just happening. And I have firm belief that if you want to be successful entrepreneur, 70% you should give weightage to the timing of that opportunity. Timing plays a very, very important aspect. And that's something which is very important. And so timing is the key for this business. And so for me also, timing was right, because I was in telecom, and telecom was just happening. So I got the part of the wave, and we were a very, very successful business I built. And in 98, I was introduced to this industry called franchising. And how I was introduced, because I was searching for businesses and I wanted to look at new businesses while I was doing one, but I was looking for businesses, and I felt that it was so difficult at that time. Even now, while Franchise India has done a major contribution in that, but still, if you want to really start a business, where would you go? So it becomes very difficult, very, very difficult for you to really select the right business without having resources. Say, for example, you wanted to buy shares in the stock market. There are 1 million stockbrokers, business advisors, financial advisors who can guide you which stocks you should invest. From banks to professional firms, they all are available to guide you, right? And this is much easier, because investing into stock market, you have a lot of data, you can read their balance sheets, they're all public listed companies, a lot of information is available. But when you want to invest into an active business, nothing is available. There is no advisor. And that really hurt me. I said, it's more difficult and rather riskier to invest into active businesses versus a stock market. When stock market, there are so many people advising you. When active business is there's none available. And that triggered me that there should be a platform. And then I started doing a lot of study. I went to US, spent a lot of time in US, and I studied that America was such a big economy just because they have this foundation. They've created a foundation where entrepreneurship can flourish. And that's something which triggered me that I wanted to do same thing in India. And that's how Franchise India was born. And Franchise India started, and we started with a digital platform, franchiseindia.com, which is world's #1 visited site for franchise. Then we started exhibitions, consulting. Today, we're very proud that we're a 1,200 people company and operate in about 95 cities in India. 95 cities we cover. And then also we have operations overseas, but 6 different countries we run and operate. We have multiple joint ventures international. We also run a world's #1 magazine called Entrepreneur. I don't know if you have heard about Entrepreneur, but anybody who's active in the startup space, VC space, or a private equity space understands the power of this media house, which is called Entrepreneur. Entrepreneur we run for Asia. So Franchise India today, as Sanjay was also explaining, the only platform which does 3 things. 1, helps you to make investment decision to start any active business investment. And you can come to us and say, I want to invest into a new business, which means that I can choose the right franchise. You can come to us and also invest into running business, which you can take over. And even you can come to us and say, I don't want to run and operate business, but I want to invest into a startup. So we do a lot of investment. So any kind of investment in active businesses, which you're looking at, we are the only platform available. We proudly say nobody sells more business than Franchise India. And that's true. That's true. And also we are a start your own business specialists. So each partner who comes on board becomes an independent franchise consultant, also becomes a specialist. So when you meet anybody as an independent franchise consultant, the first thing you say, I'm a start your own business specialist. I help you choose the right entrepreneurial journey. So that's one part of the business. The second part of the business, which I do a lot because I spend 20 days, now also I'm sitting in a boardroom in Chennai. So I spend a lot of time on helping companies scale. So I meet companies from different industries, founders with different visions and different capabilities and so on and so forth. And I always feel that how can I help them to scale that business? Like yesterday, I was in Bangalore and I've got a disruptive idea. A young guy who is a technology guy has created a vending machine which can give fresh food being done, and they can deliver about every 1.5 minutes another. One plate can come out in 1.5 minutes. And I felt this is a phenomenal idea. It's a global idea which we can scale. So I meet particularly about 15 different companies every single day. I hear to them, I understand their business model, understand where the vision is, what kind of a capability they have. I do their competition understanding. I see the disruption, technology, supply chain capabilities, everything which they have. Rather, I divide into 4 parts. One is what I call the opportunity assessment. I do the assessment of the opportunity. Then I see the value proposition which the founder is bringing in. Third, I work on organizational capability, what kind of capability they have, what kind of capability they would need, and then define the scale journey. What is the scale journey which needs to be done? So we help a lot of companies. And when you become an independent franchise consultant, you also do the same thing. And I train you on how you can really scale different businesses and take it to the next level. And sometimes I do also invest into these companies, because I know when you scale, you build value. And if you are invested into a right time and you are a strategic investor who can take it up, also you build value. While I don't advise our independent franchise consultants to initial days get into that, but at a certain stage, when you understand and you have built those knowledge base, then you can also start investing into the scale companies. The third thing which we do is actually help companies resell. There is 30 million businesses in this country, and given a choice, almost 20% of them want to exit. Now ask yourself, if you're running a restaurant and you're running maybe a gym or anything, and you don't want to continue because you don't have interest now available, or somehow you don't see anybody in your family taking over that business, or you have other plans to do in life, right? I met somebody today who's actually migrated to Europe. And somebody came and said, look, the company's owner is moved to Europe, and he has no interest to come back. And the business is running in Chennai, and they want to really look at opportunities to either transfer this business to somebody, or somebody can manage, or they can exit. So between these 3 things, Franchise India advises thousands of clients across markets in helping them either invest, either scale, or exit. All 3 are parameters. Now, you will ask why people are not there in this space. Why Franchise India is alone in India? Even if you have a small idea, like I say, you start even a tea shop, you'll find in another 2 months somebody copying you and starting that. But why would somebody not copy Franchise India as an idea? Right? It looks very lucrative. You're the only one in the space, and the marketplace is such a large marketplace. Every home has somebody who wants to invest and start a business. So with that kind of opportunity available, why would somebody not be coming as a competition? It's not that they've not tried. I would not name, but the largest of the media houses try to become Franchise India, and a lot of smaller consultants also try to do that. For small consultants, it's very difficult, because how would they aggregate so many brands? Because when you go to an investor is happy to understand that you have knowledge and capability, but they also want to see the portfolio. So it's like a stock market, right? If you got in the stock market and you are advising somebody, then you need to show the full portfolio. So Franchise India acts like an exchange which has aggregated thousands of brands, and they are exclusively mandated to us so that we can represent them to our investors. Now, that journey has not been easy. That journey has taken us 25 years to aggregate that kind of information and data. The second side is also equally important, the investor base. Investor base, you cannot build overnight. It takes a lot of time. And that's why I say that we are an investor-centric, franchise-focused company. The last 25 years, Franchise India would spend hundreds of crores in marketing, exhibitions, forums, magazines, our database structure. Even in this week, we will have show in Amravati, Nagpur, Thane, Bombay, one single 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. And every Saturday and Sunday, there are multiple shows happening someplace. Because of this investment, today we enjoy about 10 million, over 1 crore investor base, which sits with us. And it's constantly growing. It grows about 100,000 refresh every single month. So every year when we pass, we will have about 1 million new people who come to this entire thing. And this is now going exponentially big. And that's why we're adding more partners, because we cannot even handle the data. We cannot handle the data. Like yesterday, I did a webinar, and if you've not followed Franchise India, go to Franchise India Brands Facebook page and see about 700 brands we've actually put in last 2 years itself. While the COVID was going on and things were going on, we have put 700 different brands. So yesterday we launched a hospital, a mid-size hospital, from investment of 2 crores to about 10 crores. And the expectation was that we will need doctors which have infrastructure to come on that. You will not surprise, we got 275 people applying for that franchise. And out of that, I did my analysis. About 46 senior doctors who are running some kind of a nursing home, which wanted to convert, they joined the entire thing. So when you have, and each ticket, which we are trying to do, is going to be 2 crores to about 10 crores, where our fee is pegged about 5% of the money raised. Say we did 5 crores of one hospital transaction, our fee would come down to about 25 lakh rupees. And you can see that 45 such doctors joined entirely. And my team is fixing up meetings the next 1 week with the management team of the hospital we are advising. So this is our work. This is what we do. We are top class deal makers. We bring in both the investors and the great assets and try to marry them. And this would mean on the one side, we manage companies like Haldiram, on one side, or a Nathu or a classic F&B companies. On one side, we manage multinational brands, QSR brands. On one side, we will do other concepts from healthcare, education, retail. And so we have anybody who can come to Franchise India and choose an opportunity from as low as 5 lakh rupees and as big as 500 crores. You can come to us and say, we are looking at starting a 5-star hotel or a super specialty hospital or any other large manufacturing or OEM franchise. So this is a spectrum we have. And so we work with individuals who are first-time entrepreneurs. We work with family offices. We work with large industrial groups. Like my team was just before this was sitting with one of the large industrial groups of India, and we're advising them to acquire a global a fashion chain. So they want to get into fashion, and they're looking something like a value fast fashion company like a Zara. They want to acquire. So at that level, also we're working in advising, and also we work at a very, very retail level, small opportunity and so on and so forth. So friends, IFC is a very exciting opportunity. Why is it so exciting? Because it gives you freedom to run your own consulting practice. And that's why it's called independent franchise consultant. But you are empowered by the most experienced company in franchising in the world. So this creates a great combination. It creates a combination because you are an independent consultant. You put your man hours, you go out and run your practice, and you get all the support, communication, structure from us. But what kind of support you get? So we call the MOST, M-O-S-T. M stands for mentoring. So we need to mentor you, especially in the initial 3 to 6 months. You need a lot of guidance to really be ready to go to the markets. That's very, very important. Then O stands for opportunities. We have to provide you a lot of opportunities. The day you start with about 500 opportunities which come to you. Then we do S. S stands for sport. When you're making a call or you're getting into a discussion with a brand or an investor, or you want to structure a deal or anything which needs to be done, initial days, you need to have a lot of support. So we work with you, including me. I work with you at different levels to support you to be ready to start doing your transactions. And finally is T. T is heart of our business, which is training. So training, we provide you on 8 different modules. There are 3 days full-time training, which comes in, which you get where you are going to be coming to Delhi. And out of the 3 days, 1 full day I take personally. And wherever I am in India or overseas, I make sure that particular day I'm in Delhi and do the full day training for our partners. I just concluded one on last Sunday, and it was a phenomenal training and great partners and great people. We enjoyed it thoroughly. And that gives me also a lot of confidence that I'm getting a very highly passionate people coming along. And so that's something which we do. But apart from that, you have to attend Monday morning, Wednesday morning, and Saturday morning, 8 o'clock trainings, networking with other IFC partners, a lot of learning, a lot of other structuring, so that you know how everybody else is doing and how you can improve your practice. This is how your journey really starts. But apart from this, we give you every month qualified leads. Earlier, we never used to give. But in COVID, I realized prospecting is very difficult because most of our partners were sitting at home. And so we wanted to do that. And that has worked phenomenally well. So they can focus their energies on meaningful meetings. So we rather set your meetings. We set your calendar so that you are spending time more on the client side and discussing opportunities, structuring deals, getting and helping brands to scale their journey and so on and so forth. So you don't have to worry on these two. So you get the brands from us. You get the investors from us. Your job is to be in the bitten and try to structure that entire thing. And that takes a very, very exciting journey. And even if you are able to achieve, maybe you are able to put 75 hours to 100 hours, I can bet you can make a very, very successful career, and especially for people who have been in job. And if you are able to put 3 to 4 months right, I can bet you will not be able to compare what you were getting in your job, what you can make as an IFC partner. It's a very rewarding, top class rewarding, both financially and also by your social status and what you do. It's a very, very rewarding business model. So friends, this is what I wanted to share. I will pass it back to Sanjay. Sanjay would take you through a presentation. And then once the presentation you've gone through, you will still have a lot of questions. You need to talk to Anurag, Raja, or Arup, or whoever is. Arup is, I think, missing in the meeting. So you need to talk to them, understand a business a little more, then maybe talk to Sanjay. And then if you are still interested, then they would have to organize 100% must meeting with me, because I personally talk to every single partner who comes on board, because I see a partnership for life. And I don't want to have anybody. I've done 25 years, the most successful practice in franchising in the world. So I don't want to have anyone joining us who's not successful. So I'd rather not do it. And if I have to do it, I will 100% make sure every partner who joins is not only just making good money, but extremely satisfied and also feels very happy being part of this whole thing. So friends, thank you very much for your time. I hope I gave you a little bit of information on independent franchise consultants, and also a little bit on franchising and Franchise India. And if you feel that you have that passion to be part of this whole journey and also become an entrepreneur and helping other entrepreneurs, so it's very unique. I was having fun doing it, because I felt I was in many businesses, right? So I get chance to do a lot of businesses, but I don't own them. I help people to get into different businesses, and that's very exciting. And if you have the same kind of liking or passion, then welcome to our network, and we look forward for having you on board with us. And if you're on board, I will guarantee that we will put our best effort. I always say, if you're serious about yourself, we are serious about you. So we will do whatever it takes to make sure that you are very, very successful. So thank you very much. Over to you, Sanjay, for taking the presentation up.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your precious time and setting up the perspective. Friends, thank you very much for your time as well. Till now, you've been there. So next half an hour, I'll take you through the presentation wherein I can give you understanding about the business model and how payout structure is there for all my IFC partners. So then we will have some questions. If you in between use Q&A box, my team will take up your question also, and we will also answer that. So I'm just putting my presentation on. So Raja, if you can just confirm if it is visible, it is getting uploaded.
It is getting uploaded.
Right. All right, now
Yes.
it will be visible. Okay.
Yes,
Yes,
it
sir.
is visible.
Great. So what we offer you tablet. T stands for technology. Now, when you are onboarded, you take our training program, which is a new batch every month training program. What we offer you technology. So we will give you access to CRM. So we'll create a CRM for you, and your old database will come to your CRM. And you will be also getting the email address of Franchise India domain. So you will be using this email address in all the communications and discussions and correspondence with the investors and brands across. So A stands for access of fund work, which is our infrastructure. So we have offices across. You can use our offices. You can use our infrastructure for your meetings, for your client meetings, for your guests, and for yourself also to use it for daily working also. B stands for brand. So we are giving you opportunities brand. So B stands for all the brands which we have, opportunities which we have. So we have around 1,000 brands as of now, which can come to you on day one. L stands for leads. So we give you lead support. Earlier we were not giving leads, and now there are leads. We give 50 leads, which is guaranteed every month. And then the brand leads also every month they are coming. So for exhibitions and everything, there are a lot of leads coming in, which are available for you. E stands for events. So as I said, we are doing events across, and we were talking about every week we have multiple cities exhibitions, events, wherein we invite brands, we invite investors, and our IFC partners are becoming part of that, wherein you have no investment and all the business will go to you. So all these events, all the lead structuring will come to you, and all the expenses will come to us. T stands for training. So we have 3 days extensive training program, which is happening in Delhi in our corporate office when you join with us. So that is what the training program will all about. So 1 day is completely fixed for our chairman. He has built this industry. If we talk about franchising, so he will give you 1 full day for the training, and rest is all the product training, all the business brand which we have, plus vertical heads will also give you a lot of training on that. So if we're talking about what you will get out of this, then further, what is the proposed structure of IFC? So I'll take you this and give you understanding about how you want to you will grow with us, because every partner is unique. Because our business, we have a different kind of ROI. So in other businesses, when you invest 1 crore, where you invest 50 lakh rupees, there's a return on investment. In our business, it's a very, very low cost. In our business, it is return on involvement. So more you are involved, more you get the rewards, more you get the revenue. So that would mean if someone is, giving more time and someone is giving little time. So if someone is putting more time and more availability, then that means you have more chances to grow. Then you should have some understanding there, a ladder wherein you should know where I'm going next. So we have IFC, which is basic, wherein you join as an IFC basic. And what you get at IFC basic is my next slide. And once you grow with us and you achieve 15 lakh rupees revenue, only 15 lakh gross revenue, and in this not about 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, it's about 1 year. Whenever it's completed, you become our IFC elite member. So it will change your structure, it will change your position, it will change your lead sport, it will change your payouts, percentage, everything. And once you hit 50 lakh rupees revenue or 30 deals, because we are into deals, we do deals, we bring investors, we bring brands, we do deals. If you do 30 deals or you do 50 lakh rupees revenue, which was earlier, so you will become IFC Pro. That's our third stage. And once you hit 1 crore rupees business revenue, you become IFC Master. So these structure, what we have created is helpful to make you understand what is my next growth, what is my next position if I put in my more time. So that's why today we have got IFC partners who are at Pro also, we are Elite also in a year time, in a 1.5 year time. So because they are involved, someone is giving little less time, so he is growing little, slow. But someone who is putting more time is getting more revenue also and more prosperity also. So now if I'm taking you through the next slide, how the percentage would look like. So what is your payout structure? So my apologies, my video is giving me some trouble. So what I'll do is I'll put my video off. It should not be disturbing. My IFC payout structure would talk about IFC at base level. So what IFC at base level, when you join with us, you get 40% revenue. Now 40% revenue would mean Franchise India, if suppose we are getting through you 4 lakh rupees revenue in a month, you get 40%. You get 5 lakh rupees revenue, you get 40% of that. Would mean there are product wise, which I have mentioned. This is IA, IS, PS, and BD. These are 4 products. But in these 3 products, you get 40%. In this product, which is 4th, you get 20%. So I'll explain you in our terminology. I stands for investor, B stands for brand. So we have 2 communities whom we work with. Now these 2 communities are investors on one side, brands on the other side. When we work with investors, would mean we are now getting success fees and the onboarding fees from the investor as well. So we don't work for free. So we are advisors. Our product is time. We do not work free for anyone. When we are working with any investor, so because there's a lot of hand holding, there will be a lot of time which we are consuming to help any investor to get him into business, because then we are doing a lot of work in between, wherein we understand what is your requirement, where from this investor is coming from, what is your requirement, and what is your market look like, what does your investment look like. So there are 4-stage work which we do with investor. First, we give them information. Second, we evaluate right opportunity for them after knowing their profile, after they are knowing their requirements. we do evaluation, because out of the brands which we have, out of the opportunities which we have, what is suitable for him, what is suitable for his market, what is suitable for his pocket. So all this, then we evaluate. Backend, we work on the database, then we give him options as per the requirement. So then we have deal structuring, and then we have negotiation. So this is a procedure. This is a few steps there are, and it takes sometimes a month also. So it takes sometimes 2 months also to close that deal once you are already in talks with the investor. And the best part, all the brands which we are working, we have an exclusive contract with them that all the franchising they will do, all the expansions they will do is going to be through us only. They cannot do direct franchising. It will be coming through us only. So all the leads would be given by our side only, which are brand leads and which are also investor leads. So once we are giving you investor leads, minimum 50 per month, that's the investor leads. When you are exploring with all these investors that what is that he is looking forward, and you create a profile, you work with him, and you take some information about him, and then you ask him for the fees. And IA would mean investor acquisition. Now, this investor acquisition, please understand this slide. I'm taking a little more time on this. This is very important. Investor acquisition would mean when we take investor on board, then we are charging him some fees. And after that, we start work with him. And if he is taking time also, there's a 1 month, 2 month time it takes, but we are confident that he is registered with me and the deal will definitely happen. Otherwise, if it is free, it has not been, it has not been registered with us, then there is no point working with him, because you never know whether this deal will happen, he will buy business through you or not. That's why we put in small fees, and then we take it to the next level. Once the deal is completed, then he will pay us a success fees, which is investor servicing fees, which we called as IS. I stands for investor, S stands for service fees. So investor service fees, which will come to us after the deal is closed. So what is this total investment which comes? So we have brackets. If any investment, suppose someone is looking for 20 lakh rupees, which starts from 20 lakh, so would mean investor has to pay us 25,000 rupees to start with, get registered, and then 50,000 rupees at the time of deal closure. So in total, there is a 75,000 rupees which investor is going to pay us in total, wherein we are completely there with him to understand his requirement and then do the deal structuring for him. So this is how we work with investors. And suppose you do 10 investor acquisitions in a month, so there is no limit. There is no limit, there is no target, but it is up to you how you structure. But you get a lot of leads, you work with investors one-on-one, and then if you see there is a potential investor and he is looking forward for some business, and then what you do is you register with him. And someone who is really serious, he need a lot of hand holding, and he has no understanding about business, about the brands, about their profile, about their where from they're coming, what is their existing network, what is their background, what is the profile of the business owner, and how many have got shut, and what is the network right now, plus what is the revenue they are getting from the current outlets or centers, plus what is their vision. And absolutely, after that, we also understand that how to negotiate, how to evaluate, how to do the deal structure. So investor has no understanding, and then there is no time also to get the follow-up done. So that will be done by us, and that's why we charge a success fees once the deal is closed. So total 75,000 rupees we charge minimum from the investor. Now, if any investor is looking forward for 20 lakh to 50 lakh, so then it goes to little higher, it goes to around 1 lakh rupees. And then if it is 50 lakh to 1 crore, then it gets changed. And then it is 1 crore to 2 crore, then slab gets changed again, it will go to a little higher on side. And if it is 5 crore and above, then again it goes to a next level wherein we have a different structure for investor acquisition also and investor servicing fees as well. Now, if we are talking about in normal ways, as an average, suppose investor is looking at base level up to 20 lakh rupees, which is the first level, up to 50 lakh rupees, up to 20 lakh rupees a business, and he has no understanding which business to take and which business to explore, then we are charging him 75,000 rupees. Now, if you just see, if you are doing only, suppose you do 10 investor acquisition in 1 month, let's calculate. In just 10, you are getting 75,000 rupees into 10, it's coming out to 7.5 lakh rupees. So 7.5 lakh rupees from the investors only. Then what you do is you get 40% on that. So 40% becomes your payout, and 40% is on this product only, which is investor acquisition and investor servicing fees only. So once we are getting a brand opportunity for any investor, so once the deal is closed, investor service fees is already coming to you, which is already booked when you do the investor acquisition, because that is definitely coming to your way. And the brand also will pay us brand success fees or brand service fees, because this is also fixed with all our brands whom we are there. Average, we have got 2 lakh rupees as brand servicing fees. It goes to 5 lakh also. We have in 10 lakh also. But if we talk about average, it's around 2 lakh rupees. And in some small opportunities, low cost opportunities, we have 1 lakh also, which is bare minimum. But average out, if we talk about, it is 2 lakh rupees. Now, these 10 investors whom you have already registered, they will definitely buy any business. If we talk about their franchise, now if you take their investment and you get these 10 deals done in the time to come, but the business is booked in your name, so would mean these 10 transactions would give you average. If we talk about 2 lakh, it will give you 20 lakh rupees. And on this business servicing fees, you also get 40% of this 20 lakh rupees. Now, please understand, this becomes 8 lakh rupees your payout. And out of 7.5 lakh rupees, if you calculate, you get again 40%. So these three products which are confirmed there, you get 40% of the fees which we are getting from this investor and the brand. Fourth product is BD. We call it as a business development. Would mean all these brands which are onboarded with us, which we are driving, which we are selling for franchising for them, somebody has onboarded them. So equal opportunity for you is also to get new brands on board. Now, for example, today we are chairmen in Chennai. So my IFC partners, they have arranged some meetings with some local brands, and they have got only reference. They have fixed up the meeting with our chairman. So chairman will help them to understand what is their requirement, and then we will send them a presentation proposal. So somewhere onboarding fee starts from 5 lakh rupees to 10 lakh, 15, 25 lakh rupees, depending on the vision and the expansion plans of the businesses and the brands. So you get 20% of the upfront fees, onboarding fees, which is we get through you. And you have done only reference. You have just done nothing. You have only and only arranged that meeting, and then rest we do for you. So further, you get 20%. If at all, it is 5 lakh rupees, which is a bare minimum onboarding fees. You also get 20%, means 1 lakh rupees straight away to you, with only and only getting a reference. That's it. You don't have to follow, you don't have to send proposals, you don't have to close. Everything we do for you. And there is no restriction whether you do 10 brand onboarding a month, you do 10 or you do 20, you do 5. It is your wish. So as many as you want, you can do that. So now you can understand this part and this part at base level, how it is going to be rewarding for you. And as per the leads are concerned, so 50 leads in CRM is minimum, which we give for investors. And we create your profile. We will give you understanding that which brand you should drive every month. Suppose you take 3 brands to drive a month, starting with, we'll give you brand leads also for these three brands, which we are making your profile. So you have no understanding, but based on your profile, based on your background, based on your taste as well, and the market opportunity, we decide and we will help you in terms of selecting the brands. Rest, all these 1,000 brands are also ready for you, available for you. If any business is there, requirement from the investor, we are also getting that opportunity for you if it is not listed with us. Because once the investor is registered, and he can explore any opportunity through you, and we can get that business for him and deal for him if it is registered. That's why we have to work backend. So we don't work free for any investor, because it takes a lot of time, a lot of involvement from our side as well. In some cases, we also have to involve our chairman, because that brand is very, very premium brand. They are not with us, maybe they don't require us, and it can be as premium as Reliance, as premium as Tata. We have a lot of brands from Tata. Tata Chroma is working with us. Reliance is working with us. Adani is working with us. Bata is working with us. So you name any category, around 200, 300 categories are there. All the brands have worked with us earlier also. Today, if you talk about category wise, if you go to clothing, so we are working with Arvind, we are working with Raymond, we are working with all these big names, and we can get that opportunity for our investor. Even Tata Tanishq, Tata Eyewear, which is Titan, that's also we work with. Tata Chroma, we are working with. So we are there in the market for 25 years. We can create and get that opportunity for your investment, but until and unless it is not registered with us, why should we work like this for him? That's why this IA becomes important for investor also, because he is not able to get through. We are able to get through that opportunity for him. So suppose there is any brand who is doing franchising in your city, which is right now my approach is probably not there, but you can get him on board. We help. So both ways we service the brands also. And suppose if your brand which is onboarding at time of onboarding, you get 20%. Now please understand, if it is there on the active brand list, then anyone can sell the franchisee after launching. You also can sell that franchisee for that brand. What do you get after selling that franchise? You get again business brand servicing fees, which is 40%. So when you sell the franchisee for the same brand, you get 40% of what franchising day is getting out of that deal which you are doing, which we decide at the time of brand onboarding. So when we do brand onboarding, there's an agreement contract which we sign with the brand, and this is also mentioned how much success fees, how much business servicing fees he will pay us at the time of deal closure. So that would mean this brand which you have onboarded, at the time you get 20%. After that, you get again 40% for each deal which you do. So how rewarding it is. So in this area, in these three products, it can be your brand which is onboarded. You can sell franchise. You can sell franchise for any businesses. In that, lead we are giving to you, training we are giving to you. Brand is also coming on call to help you, to support you to close, and you have to be in between as a mediator. So that is wherein you are getting 40% at the time of base level. So same will go to 50% if you reach to IFC Elite. Once you hit 15 lakh rupees business, that becomes time wherein you become my IFC Elite. When you become IFC Elite member, this 40 will go to 50, and then Pro you get 60. At Master it becomes 70. Now please understand, if in a month you do 10 lakh rupees business, you get 70%, means 7 lakh will go to you. 3 lakh rupees will come to us. In that 3 lakh rupees, we will give you leads. We will continue giving you brands. We'll continue giving you training. We continue giving you events and exhibitions. Here's zero investment from your side. No money you have to invest in terms of your branding, lead generation, event management, or event participation. There is not even a single penny you have to invest. At Pro again, out of 10 lakh, you get 6 lakh rupees, we get 4 lakh rupees. But you were 6 lakh rupees, there is no investment. And brand onboarding will remain 20% in all the cases, because all the servicing has to be done by us. You get 20% on onboarding fees, which can be as low as 5 lakh and as big as it can go 25, 30 lakh as well. But in terms of leads, once you grow, lead structure will also grow. So it will become 25%, then extra, you get 50% extra, then 100% extra. So would mean once you are there, you can get ample of leads. Every month there's a lead structure which is coming to you. That will keep on coming to you, but you don't have to invest even a single penny on this. And your CRM, if you'll see, CRM IDs also will get increased. So you get CRM ID 1 at the time of base level, then you get 2 at the time of elite member, then now 2, 3, 4 CRM IDs would mean you can also make your partner, your friend, your any employee to join you to get extra leads, to get extra CRM IDs. So once this extra CRM ID would mean extra leads to you, extra brands to you, and of course, extra calls would be happening, would give you more business. So my dear friends, this is highly rewarding for few who are actually looking forward for starting this as a consulting business, because advisory business is all about relationship, is all about involvement. So once you are in between, you get a lot of relationships built, and then all the investors who have got today your business from you, then tomorrow he will refer you somewhere wherein you have to do nothing. It's all about creating relationships. And it's, since we are into service industry, so Franchise India is investor centric company wherein we help them and guide them throughout. And even after the deal is closed, we are in touch. We are in touch because we know the brand, we know this investor, and most of the inaugurations, whenever he opens the business, our IFC partners have been invited for the launch as a special guest, and they get a lot of treatments and a lot of other incentives also, which we have. So this incentive which I talk about, that we reach out to all these brands which are onboarded with us, they are also giving us a lot of incentives, which is there to IFC partners, which are into cash incentives. So these cash incentives are always there for you, right from a lakh of rupee for each deal. Suppose you do a deal for any brand wherein they will pay us a success fees, of course, and you get 40% at base level, but there is other incentive which is coming to you direct. So this other incentive is cash incentive. So that cash incentive is, there is no involvement of Franchise India. That goes directly to you. There is no involvement, and that will come to you. So I'll take a minute to help you to understand what is the incentive structure which we have created this month, because we have a very, very special program which is running, which is next 3 months. We have created a contest. This contest is, we call it a molecule contest, and this molecule contest is for 3 months, wherein we have given incentives also, but opportunities also for our IFC partners to qualify at a very reasonable targets, that if you do this much of revenue, or you do this much of deals, or you do, there are a lot of combinations which we have created for our IFC partners, that if you are qualifying, then what are you do? And while you qualify, while you are doing that, you are making some efforts in terms of qualifying, so you get a lot of cash incentives and in kinds also. So there are brands who have given me incentive in a different way. So it's a gold also which we are offering to, and there is a cars also which our brands have given for our IFC partners. Now, please understand, if you are into this business, you will be knowing that how important this is to be part of Franchise India, and how special it is to become an independent franchise consultant to help investors to get a right business for them. And while doing this, how you are building up your network, and then how you are getting these businesses done for others as well. So I'm just in the meantime, I'm just taking through this incentive structure for you, just to showcase, because this is very important to make you understand what kind of incentive structure we are giving, and how it is going to help you in terms of building up this this network. And once you are there and you are getting these incentives, then you will understand how important it is to become this independent franchise consultant, and how rewarding it is. So I'm just getting this downloaded, and I'll just take you through, because this is very important. I wanted to showcase, and please let me know, my team, if it is visible, so that it helps. It is getting uploaded.
Yes, sir,
and,
visible.
It is visible now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Absolutely. So, friends, this is brand incentive for 1st January, which has already started up to March 30, 2023. And this is 3 months. We call this a molecule, which is into 8th edition. After getting you qualified from this molecule, so we'll take you through a destination wherein we have got 4 days, 5 days, wherein it's all musty and all enjoyment there, but you get a lot of rewards, a lot of recognitions also there. So while we are understanding this structure, now these are brands which are some brands who have given us this incentive structure. And I'm taking you through a bigger incentive first. So suppose there's a Let's Transform salon, and they are offering, if you do a one master deal for them, one deal, you get 5 lakh rupees direct. There is no involvement of franchise in there. It's a direct incentive for you, or you can get a Wagoner also directly from the brand. If you do 2 master franchise closure for the same brand, in these 3 months, you get either 20.5 lakh rupees or Kia Seltos car. For 3, you get 30 lakh. Now understand, 3 in 3 months, 30 lakh or a Jeep Campus, or you do 4, you get 60 lakh or Mercedes. 5 closures, you get 1 crore or Land Rover. And this is very much possible, wherein all the structuring, all the deal structuring would help by the brand itself. Right from, if someone is from Bangalore or South, would know Chickpet Donia Biryani House. It's a South Indian biryani brand. He is offering 3% of deal value on 1 closure. If you do 1 closure, suppose this closure becomes 30 lakh rupees, you get 3% directly incentive. And if you do 5 closures, it will go to 5% each closure. And if you do a master franchise would mean it's a city based your ownership for a city or from a state. So if there the deal value goes to 80 lakh rupees, you get 3%. If it is getting 1 crore, you get 3% of that also. If it is reaching to 5 closures, then it will reach to 5%. The Uclean is a dry cleaning brand. It's giving 25,000 rupees per, but at the same time, if you do a master, you get 1.5 lakh rupees direct. So likewise, other brands have given us 40,000, 30,000, which are a small ticket value, but in bigger sizes, bigger deals, you get a lakh of rupees, 1 lakh 25, you get 2.5 lakh rupees, 2 lakh rupees. So then there's a 1 lakh rupees for 3, and there's an iPhone also, which companies have given. But then there's a small ticket value businesses. If you are able to sell, you can get 25,000 rupees to 5 lakh rupees a cash incentive for this. Now, one more brand has given us a different kind of incentive, which can be smart TV at 40,000 rupees cash, or then it goes to a vehicle also, which is 2-wheeler. And then there are other brands. So everything is cash. It's cash. In the Desertino is one brand which is into Sheikh's brand from Ahmedabad. They are giving 10 gram on just one deal. If you do one deal, you get 10 gram. If you do a master deal, which is bigger in size, and you get 20 gram gold plus again, then there's an iPhone also, which you get. And there is one brand, F&B Kulchas, and he is also offering us a different kind of incentive structure. And you will see a lot of incentive structures coming here again. So if you do one education brand, Eduglo, which is overseas studies, you get 2.5 lakh rupees for one, 10 lakh, 30 lakh, 6 lakh, and absolutely there from 2.5 lakh to 30 lakh rupees incentive. The structure of investment is 50 lakh rupees. This is, I just wanted to showcase, because this is very important when we are talking about what is your payout and how you get business out of this. So this is how the structure of payout is there. So we'll discuss more on this one-on-one when you have a call with our partner team. They will sort it out with you. They will ask you questions. You ask the questions. And once you qualify and you feel like I want to be there and I want to join with an established brand like Franchise India, and there is no competition, you have 97% market share with you, and if you are, and which is already proven business, so you don't have to join a startup wherein the risk is there. It's completely risk free, because something which we are doing for last 25 years, you have no risk. You have no risk because everything we does for you. And today, Franchise India is the only company which is offering this kind of services, and you don't have to worry about, because it's already proven. So I'll take you last slide before I wind up the show. That will be how you can qualify for this and how you can become our member. So if it is someone who is looking forward, so there's an application fee, which is we call as an onboarding fees. That is your license fees rather, which is 4.5 lakh rupees one time. And then rest of the life, you don't have to do anything. There is no renewal fees, nothing. It is as lucrative as 4.5 lakh rupees. So there is no other investment. And since we are selling thousands of franchise businesses across, you won't find even a single opportunity which is as low as Franchise India opportunity. And then you are getting multiple industries, multiple industry categories exposure, and all the support there to make you to qualify and to make you to be successful. So Franchise India would never want to have even a one single partner who will not grow with us, because that will be our bad name in the market, because the established brand, we would look forward for making you successful. That's why we are giving you complete support in terms of taking you through the journey and making you grow. So this was it. So we will now shortly get in touch with all of you to understand your profile, understand your vision also, if it is matching with us, and we are the one who you are looking forward to join. We will definitely get it to the next level with chairman. If at all you are looking for investment in any other business, so as I said, we have thousands of opportunities, and you will see franchiseindia.com is our official website, where more than 16,000 businesses are listed. So we can get business for you as per your choice. So that's what our business is, and that's what our core business is. And if you are fitting in with Franchise India opportunity, we will look forward and will most welcome you and to join hands with you. So thank you very much from my side, and thank you very much for my team side also to be there with us for this 1 hour. It was very interesting, and from your side, thank you very much for your time. And we will now